Let's talk a little bit about what is history. This is a term that is used by many people in different ways. They mean different things for different people. And I want to make sure we are on the same page, that when you talk about history and I talk about history, we're really talking about the same thing. One very common definition of history is that history is everything that happened before today. So yesterday I got up in the morning, I brushed my teeth, and under that definition, that was a historical event, or was part of history. Clearly that's not how I'm using the term in this course. Another way of using the word history is referring to only the important events that have occurred in the past. For example, the assassination of Abraham Lincoln. I think everybody would agree that was an important historical event. Or the Declaration of Independence, or when that was declared, or the arrival of the Pilgrims in Massachusetts Bay. Those are all historical events that most people would consider important. Now, the problem with considering the important historical events as history is that there are many historians, and each historian decides what and what is not important. For example, for a Caucasian historian, you would have a list that's very different from the list that an African American historian would have about U.S. history. So I would caution, as you look at the text, be aware that there's a perspective behind the story. And I'm asking you during this course to create 6 timelines. Because I want you to decide what's important and send those timelines or post those timelines online. I want you to go through the process of evaluating what is and what is not important. Now, how do I use history in the term history in this class? First of all, I consider history to be the scientific study of the past with the intent of learning about the present. Let me say that one more time. History is the scientific study of the past with the intent of learning more about the present. Now, when I say scientific, I am trying to stress the fact that there are some things that people believe that really didn't happen, and other things that people believe that did happen. And the only way to confirm whether something happened or didn't happen is if you have scientific proofs, if you have evidence of the event taking place. So everything that we call history must be scientifically confirmed. And that second part of my definition is that all of this studying of the past, of learning names, events, and places, is not for the purpose of just stuffing information into your mind. It has a real intention, and that is to understand what's going on today. So we're using the past to understand your own life and to understand the world around you. That's how I'm using the term, and I hope you keep that in mind as you read, as you write your papers, as you analyze and do the timeline and do the image gallery. All of these things need to be informed by this concept of history, the scientific study of the past with the intent of learning about the present.